Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Kiva Emperor form. This is a highly anticipated figure art, not just for me but for a lot of people. Kiva was my first series, so it holds a very special place in my heart, so I'm very excited to be bringing this review and have this figure in general. So let's go ahead and get into it and take a look at the packaging. I decided to go for unique style packaging similar to, Double started it, and then a bunch of other stuff's been having it lately, like Fies. The whole package is done in a gold color, which is really nice. And then where it says Master Rider Kiva Emperor form on the sides and on the front, it's all red. It's a nice contrast, goes with the form, it looks really great. A cool picture here of Emperor Kiva as always. Kiva logo, Bandai logo, and then I already showed you the sides. On the back shows a picture of him being badass with his cape, touching the Tatsulot, being sort of badass with the sword, and then him jacking the sword. Description of what Figuarts are, as always. There's the numbers we need to call. Oh, on the bottom here it even says it. And I don't have a box to compare with me. I apologize, but this box is thicker than standard Figuarts boxes. Unless I'm totally nuts, which I don't believe I am. I'm just scanning my area here to see if I have any standard Figuarts. Oh, I do have a standard Figuarts box. Hold a second. The box is thicker. My audio might be getting far away. Oh god, there goes my pretzels. Okay, here we go. So look, it is notably thicker. Let me pull back a little bit. Notably thicker than a regular Figuarts box. It's Cougar Ultimate. So go over there. Okay, so I'll pick that shit up later. So yeah, notably thicker box. Not entirely sure why, because it seemed to be able to fit everything okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at its accessories. He comes with obviously the punchy fist he has. And then he's got holding Zambat sword hands, kind of relaxed martial art heroic hands, and then wake up hands or metal hands. They're not quite metal, actually. It's more like, yeah, wake up hands. The glove detailing in here is actually really nice. And then he comes with basically cape extensions, which I'll show off in a second, and then the Zambat sword, which actually looks really good. There's some kind of complaint about it. I don't remember what it was. Somebody's bitching on the forums. I really don't give a shit, and I don't remember what it was. But nice detailings here. You can see the chains. You can see this dude's face here, it looks nice. Clear blade, really nice colors everywhere. And yes, it does jack, which is one of the main jokes of Kiva, but look, very nice. Let's take a look at the figure. Now this figure has gotten some complaints because I believe at the early Tamashii shows or whatever, that was more of a glossy, sparkly gold paint, which would have been nice to have a more sparkly gold paint, but I still like the way he looks. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. So let's take a look at all of his details. Okay, here's his face, which is, the camera's being funny today for me. Okay, here we go. The face, it looks absolutely awesome. I think it looks really accurate, really great, outstanding sculpt details here you can see in the zoom. The compound eyes look really great on Kiva's giant eyes, and looks really badass. Here's the back of his head, which is just black. Here's his chest piece, all glossy red, and the sculpt looks great. Great detailings. Here's his shoulder pads, as you can see. I really don't need to tell you what they are, but here's the details for everything. Looks good. His armbands, nice detailings. Nice detailings on the cufflinks. Or the cufflink. I don't know if I have time. Now here's the Tatsulot. I suppose you could say that it could have a little bit more details. Oh, excuse me. And it's not removable, which I guess you wouldn't in this form. But I'll get into something about that later, but there it is. Then here's his belt, which is pretty nicely detailed. He's even got the eye colors. On the side we have the flessels, which are actually pretty nicely detailed and pretty nicely sculpted. And they're actually built in, they don't come out. I believe these do come off though. Yeah, they come off. The whole case comes off, but the individual ones don't come off. Which I kind of like since the SIC ones are a pain in the ass. Here's his legs, very nicely detailed. Nice looking. His feet. Once again. And then his cape here. Well, I guess let's go over articulation. That'll sufficiently do this. 360 ball joint, swivel, double elbow joint, swivel, 360 head articulation up and down on a ball joint, swiveling at the waist right here, 360 leg joint, double joint here, swiveling. This is on a ball joint, and then he's got the toe action, as you can see. And then I guess you say part of the articulation here is his cape moves out, so it can extend. And with that, I'm going to show you how you extend it. I'm going to put one in and then maybe do the other one off camera just to save on time. So there's a hole here and then a peg here. And you put it right on here. If I remember correctly, for whatever reason, this one was easier for me to get in the other one. So there you go. And then it extends, I believe that's the right one. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I think. Better be. Alright, well if it's not right, you'll know in a second. I'm going to go off camera and do the other one just to save on time. Okay, so I was wrong. I got it on the right side now, so sorry about that. I guess I just got jumbled up when I was mixing them. So now they're on a joint and they can swivel out. That one came out. I pushed it. But they can swivel out. You can retract them or spin them out as much as you want and get them in some matadoring poses, which is neat. Let me see. What hand do we want this to be in ideally? I guess this. Well, yeah, I guess this one. Man, I guess. So we'll take this hand out. I apologize if you can hear people talking in the background. I'm not sure how good the mic is. The door is closed. Let me put this fist in. Go on, fisty. There we go. And then let's put the sword in. Let's try not to break it like Nazca's. And there we go. Badass swordery. So let's have him, I don't know, fuck. What should we have him doing? I guess we can kind of have him posing out like that. And have him keep his cape in. That'd be cool. Hold his cape out. So there we go. In a pretty decent looking pose for now. So yeah, that's about pretty much all to cover with him in terms of what he can do. Obviously, you can have the sword moving up and down like I showed you. So what is the final verdict for this guy? Wow, I said I did that off camera to save on time. It looks like I have plenty of time. But anyway, so I really, really like this figure. It could be a little bit biased because I love Kiva, but I think this is a really well done figure. I think the sculpt is really great. Articulation is great and no problems with looseness. The accessories are perfect. I mean, at least what he comes with. It just looks really, really awesome. Even if it doesn't have the shiny gold paint, I still think it's a really great looking figure, and it looks really awesome. I've said before that I think that the Kiva Shakuhenshins were Figuarts like Figuarts Mark 1 or whatever, or Mark 2, I guess if you consider Den-O, but whatever. This kind of blows them out of the water in terms of sculpt and accuracy. I'd come over here and show you one, but it's in a little glass case, so I don't want to get them out. But I'm hoping they definitely do a regular Kiva soon with the new head sculpt and everything, because this looks so much more accurate, especially with the compound eyes. Just minor nitpicks, I guess you could say, is I wish the Tatsulot was a little more painted and maybe come with a regular one, but who knows, maybe regular Kiva will come with that. And maybe the shiny gold paint would be nice, but I still think it looks totally fine like this. There was some kind of complaint with the legs, which I didn't really notice at all. But yeah, other than a few minor things about maybe a little more paint on Tatsulot, there's really not a whole lot to nitpick about this figure. And there's no die-cast metal. That's a huge thing for you. At least as far as I can tell. So bottom line, if you're a fan of Kiva, a fan of Figuarts, I definitely recommend this figure. I think it's a really good figure to have in your Figuarts collection. I think it looks really great on the shelf. So it's a recommendation. I think it belongs in your collection. So until next time, check out the podcast and Token News in the craziest way possible at ridersrangersandrambles.com. So until next time, it's Dawson Rider signing out.